And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Hawkins. Makes him talk to the hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Some misdirection with the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's 3rd and 5. Taylor wants to throw it. Doesn't get it there.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to...
He smashes his way through again. Flying down the left side. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Now on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Cross. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Bring him down. Third and long right here. Left side is Smith. Runs through the tackle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go play action with St. Clair. Buying time to his right. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Turning it on! He's at the 10, and he's in! Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quick give. It's Hawkins. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Out wide right, it's Blaylock. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hand off Robinson running left. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Taylor wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing three allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. St. Clair. Rush right in his face. Working that left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback keep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pushes ahead. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
He's changing the play. Tavian St. Clair. Over the middle of Smith. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Turns into the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's some daylight. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to them and get them on the perimeter.
On 1st down from their own 22. They'll ride the hot hand. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this 1st half closes out.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. A design run for the quarterback. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Blaylock. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. All the way back to his 5-yard line. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Throwing St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Roberts. It's a seam wide open. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Running inside, it's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They give it back to him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Savoring the opportunity, takes the return inside his 40. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 1 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Ducks, looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Wide open downfield. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
St. Clair. Got it in the middle. It's Burrows.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Making the adjustment. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Rush is on. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Quarterback keeps it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Left side is Smith. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll run him again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. St. Clair. Right side, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Taylor wants to throw. Look out! There he goes. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Going with the ground game left. Fighting off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Out wide right, it's Burrows. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
The big fella's on the field, guys, for the 2-point conversion. From the red zone, it's Robinson. He gets in there for the 2. It's a 2-possession game now, and they've still got a shot. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Crosses the 30. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. To the ground, he's got it again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice move there. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback will keep it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hits inside, it's Cross. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Release to the back. Snags it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended.
That's an impressive touchdown there considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers. to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
The run inside. It's Blaylock. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on. Turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Out wide left, it's Thomas. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Fires toward the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They want that clock to run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick spin on the line. Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Cross. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing St. Clair. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air. It's St. Clair. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On the ground with the counter. He's going to be stopped a yard or two short of the 20. It'll bring up 4th down and decision time.
22. Offense facing 4th down.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated.